A man described as a pillar of this community shot and killed while playing dominoes with his friend.
The guy came up and just shot him. I couldn't identify the guy because the guy had a mask on.
Who that is? Chesley Major. Chesley Major.
Chesley Major.
Peace, fam. May God grant blessing to you and yours, always. Today, we are gathered here to mourn the death of a great brother. He goes by the name of Dwight. This is not a sad occasion, but one that we must hold within us as strength. Bury the man, continue the plan. That's what I dive into in today's video. Shouts out to OG Gigavelli, Channel 10 News for the coverage. Bury the man, continue the plan. Dwight Wells, he stood for something much greater than him. Not just himself, but the youth, an entrepreneur, an activist, an advocate for the youth, and his legacy will live on through all the work that he's done for the community. This video I put together, it dives into what happened to Dwight Wells and also what the man meant to the city of Miami, Florida. Also, the things he's done for the city of Miami. So we're going to dive into this video and I'll get right back to you. Let's get into it.
It's MLK weekend. It's a culture thing. Mike's up.
And that's the message from organizers who believe it's only gaining momentum.
Next year, we're looking to do it more legitimately and keep it more official for the culture. I asked what's wrong with the crime rate with two of Miami and Florida's most powerful police force, Metro-Dade and the city of Miami. Kids down with AK-47, calling poker bean parkland, not poker beans. What the community is asking for? Equal equality from our county mayor. Poverty is what we've been living in for years. We never treated this historical land as though it was a historical land because we never gave it a community feeling. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Minister, our strong mayor, could you promise us, just give us your word that you can guarantee us, work with us on equal opportunities? We never got a fair shot. These kids' programs have been taken from them. This place looks nothing like Cargill.
On Friday night, police say someone walked up to Wells and fired their weapon.
And I was right next to him.
Wells' girlfriend saw it all unfold.
I didn't understand why. I'm like, he's a good man.
Lulu says she is in disbelief after a gunman shot and killed her boyfriend Dwight Wells, who dedicated his life to helping the community. He led Wheels Up, Guns Down anti-violence demonstrations.
He fed two people that didn't have money, gave them free food. He was a father figure to a lot of these kids, a lot of them. Anywhere we go, they call him God Daddy. God Daddy, God Daddy, God Daddy. Table was right here.
Lulu shows us where Wells was gunned down at a table Friday night in front of her at his restaurant, Winning in One turkey legs. A surveillance camera captured the moment shots were fired.
The guy came up and just shot him. I couldn't identify the guy because the guy had a mask on. He didn't say anything, nothing at all. He didn't say nothing. He came up here quietly.
She says the gunman walked away and may have been driven away from the scene.
I just hide, and then once I knew that there was a car that spurred off, I ran into the building and called the cops, just screaming, like, please help, please help. It looked like he was young to me, about maybe my age range. He looked young and is skinny.
Lulu, who did not want to give her last name, shared this video of her and Wells on a recent trip.
I just wish that everybody just come together as a community. He fought for this community. Just come together as a community. I'm still dealing with it now. I know that for sure he would not like me to sit here and just cry all day.
We got a community out here. How y'all doing, man? Did y'all know Screamer personally? How you felt about this? I mean, like, what?
It threw me.
Through all of us, man. He gonna be missed. I was telling somebody earlier, man, I was like, you know, you can tell the kind of heart the brother had when you go and clean up the graves.
He give you his last to shirt off his back. Like, you hungry, he gonna feed you. That was him. He was a genuine person.
We need more black men to step up, man. We gotta keep his dream alive, man. We gotta keep his message alive. They took the man from us, but they ain't take the voice from us, man. I know when he got there, God is saying, well done.
Well done.
My nephew did some amazing stuff in the community. He didn't deserve this. He was actually helping the community out by doing bikes up, guns down to keep the young kids off the street. He was just there for everybody. He didn't care politics, anything to help the community. He stood up for it. So this is like a big tragedy to the family, a big loss. We wasn't expecting this.
Let me see if I can get some of the bikers to say something, man. So let me ask you something. Is you gonna stick to the dream? You gonna stick to the plan about not toting no guns and bringing your bikes out? Y'all gonna stick to the program? So he's still living there.
Family, friends, and community leaders gathering to remember the life of 40-year-old activist Dwight Wells, also known by his nickname, Screamer.
Long live Screamer! Long live Screamer!
Wells was shot and killed Friday night right in front of his restaurant. It's the scene of tonight's vigil. Winning and one turkey legs off Northwest 17th Avenue in Liberty City. Mary Brown spoke to her son 30 minutes before he was shot.
I didn't even see this coming, but the Lord did.
Tonight, Brown tells me how proud she is of her son.
He was there for me, sundown, sun up, storms, rain, he was there.
Wells mentored countless kids. He launched Bikes Up, Guns Down in an effort to keep them off of the streets. The large turnout shows just how many lives he touched, and it's helping the family cope during this difficult time.
He was so loved. He really was helping the community. Even though we knew what he was doing, we actually see the impact.
He was a good guy. You know, he enjoyed doing what he was doing. And they just took his life.
We did a bunch of these.
What's your name?
My name is the Street Minister, Anthony Durkin.
Come on now.
I'm with the Circle of Brotherhood.
Yes.
We've been doing this for 20 years plus.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God.
God called home an icon.
Yeah.
A pillar. A historian. A revolutionist. He loved Miami. And I want Miami to love him back. This is not an event. This is a movement. This won't stop. It 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 won't stop.
We with you, Mama.
I'm in shock. I'm devastated, and I'm gonna miss him. I loved him. He loved me.
Wells' mother, Mary Brown, said she had spoken to her son 30 minutes prior to the shooting.
He said, "Mom, I'm on my way to you." I said, "Come on, son, because I'm waiting."
Sadly, he would never arrive.
I said that I wouldn't try to come to a conclusion. I wouldn't try to figure it out. I'm going to let God work it out.
While holding on to her faith, Brown standing by the legacy her son leaves behind, like Bikes Up, Guns Down. Wells launched the program in an effort to keep kids off the streets. He himself open about his personal journey.
He was well known. He was well liked. Now, I knew that he had enemies. He said, "No, Mama, my face clean in the city."
While much remains unknown about why or who murdered Wells, it is his family and friends coming together to honor the man they called Screamer as a man of faith, a pillar in the community, and someone who would always lend a helping hand.
To you who shot my son, you shot a man of God. You can run, but you can't hide. I'm not worried a bit, because God knows what to do. And I hope that I'll be here to see you, to give you a hug, and welcome you to jail.
And it's only going to get bigger and bigger. And before it get bigger and bigger, it's only right that we sit down with the powers that be. There they go, there they go. They coming out, man. They coming out for Screamer. Bikes up! Guns down! Bikes up! Bikes up! Bikes up! Bikes up!
First off, I want to give a major salute to all the hood advocates, the street advocates, advocating for the youth, trying to get the kids up out the streets, guide them into a straight and narrow path, and just help get them out of the situations that they're in. So shouts out to people like OG Gigavelli, OG Gator Boy, and my boy Rex over at the Terrence Edward Foundation. You know, people who are really advocating for the youth, helping them get jobs, talking to them, just trying to help the youth stay on the straight and narrow and keep their head on tight so that they don't end up in prison or at the gravesite. Major salute to you guys. You know, revolution was started in the streets. It wasn't started in the classroom. All the riders come from the streets. Malcolm X, you understand me? Others like Brother Tariq Nasheed. You got a lot of them came out of the street. Fred Hampton. People like Huey P. Newton, Geronimo Pratt, Assata Shakur, and the list goes on. Of course, they tried to demonize the situation. They tried to villainize the activism by saying it was causing all kind of problems and all kind of arrests were being made and this wasn't a good thing. But I beg to differ because he brought together not only the black community. You saw Hispanic kids out there riding. You saw white kids out there riding. You saw kids from all ethnicities come together, put the guns down, pick the bikes up, pop a wheelie, and do their thing. And I'm all right with that, and that's all right with me. And this is one of the main reasons movements don't need a leader. They just need a code. The code is the leader. Everybody follows the code and stays on code. One of the top generals get took out, bury the man, continue the plan. For a long time, they figured you kill the head, you kill the body. So if you follow history, you'll see that they've taken out every significant black leader from the black community. Fred Hampton, Huey P. Newton, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. Need I say more? We as a people must carry on the legacy and continue the mission. Bury the man, continue the plan. I don't know what Dwight Wells did with his life before his courageous efforts in activism, and I'm not here to judge him or give him a grade on that. But one thing that I do know, he was actually applying balance to his life. So whatever he did previously in his life, may it be any kind of wrong, he was balancing it out and trying to make it right with God and with the community by extending himself to others and giving people the shirt off his back if it came to that. You know, growing up, we had a few good men that actually advocated for the youth, showed some kind of interest or care for us, you know, came and grabbed us by the collar, actually tried to mentor us. And most of the time, these guys were football coaches or basketball coaches. People like Coach Tony, Coach Norm, you know, Coach Eddie George, Coach Jack, you know, Scott Lake, North Dade Optimists. Those guys, they did give us a little piece of manhood. They did show us how to stand tall and be a man and stand for something. But that was just on the football field most of the time. Everything after the football field, we had to learn for ourselves. Just like we needed it and could barely get it, because at the time there are a lot of selfish, jellyback, spineless men in the black community, but the youth nowadays need guidance. So we need black men like Dwight Wells who are trying to provide structure for the youth, trying to give the kids something better to look forward to. Yep, sports is one of the best things a kid could get into, keep him occupied and keep his mind busy, keep him from being idle out there in the streets. But also, we need advocates for the youth who speak for them, who show them the way, who mentor them and guide them to success. So once again, rest in power to Dwight Wells. Major salute for all that you did while here on the planet Earth. Subscribe at the bell, click the like button. It makes a difference. Thanks for all that you do. See you on the next one. Peace.